Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Apparition Tarot, and in today's pick a card reading we are going to be looking at what your person is thinking about, what's in their head, and what your person is feeling, what's in their heart. So we are talking about the head on their shoulders. Keep it clean in the comment. JK, you guys can do whatever you want. Okay, anyway, we have 4 different stones for you to choose from today. We have pile 1 with this fire quartz. We have pile 2 with this Larimar stone. We have pile 3 with the lepidolite, and pile 4 with the green aventurine. So go ahead and pause the video if you need to decide which pile you feel most drawn to. It's absolutely okay to be drawn to more than one. There might be messages in both. You might be asking about multiple people. Do what feels right for you. Take what resonates. Never let it take from you. But once you figure out which pile or piles you're most drawn to, you can go ahead and scroll down to the description box or the comments section where I will have the timestamps for each stone below. So go ahead, figure out which pile is yours, and then I will see you in the reading. Hi there, pile 1. If you guys chose this fire quartz, this is going to be your reading on how your person is thinking and feeling. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. We are going to start with how your person is thinking. So I have the oracle cards ready for that, and then we will use a separate tarot deck and separate oracles to see how they're feeling, and then we'll do some channeled messages, and then finally some advice. And now that I say all that, Spirit is calling me to pull letters and numbers at the end. So I will do that as well. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. But we're just going to start, Spirit. How is pile 1's person thinking about them? What are they thinking about pile 1? Okay, Queen of Cups is wanting to come out. Spirit, what is pile 1's person thinking about pile 1? We have the 7 of Cups. Pile 1's person thinking. Is that one the Fool upright or reversed? How you want to go? Okay, the Fool reversed. Pile 1's person, okay. Finally, we have the Devil, and then on the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, and then let's look at your oracle cards now. Just set this little agate guy to the side. To start, we have soulmates, financial constraints, inside looking out, and connected and psychic abilities. Okay, so in terms of what your person is thinking, this is actually really interesting because it definitely seems like they are in their feels a little bit in their thoughts. So what I'm kind of seeing here is that maybe this person messed up recently. It kind of seems like they view you as a Queen of Cups, but they're getting the Queen of Swords, if that makes sense. And that doesn't mean that you have to be female or identify with that, but I think that they typically get quite nurturing and understanding energy from you. And at the moment, it does seem like they are kind of getting a front from you, or not like a front, but a different side of you, which was probably caused by their actions or maybe something that they did. What I'm seeing here with this financial constraints and this inside looking out, they feel separated from you in a way. So, I mean, you could be in separation with this person, but I could also see this maybe being long distance or a situation where you're kind of maybe not talking to them right now, or are kind of just pushing them away because of something that they did. And I think it's connected to this Devil card. Maybe they are struggling financially because of poor spending habits or some type of addiction that they have. But whatever's going on here, it definitely seems like they're having a change of heart. They recognize that they've been very confused emotionally, but they don't want to like lose you, or they don't want to start over without you. They feel kind of like an idiot, and they recognize that they've been really reckless. With this Queen of Swords here, they feel like the treatment that they're getting towards you is very understandable and deserving. You know, you're protecting your heart and you're putting yourself first, and they feel like that is understandable. One thing that I'm noticing, or is Spirit is noting to me, is that they know that you feel strongly about them the same way they do you. And they know that they brought you to this point. And so I think that is really making them take a step back and really look at their actions. With this connected with the heart chakra and psychic abilities, I feel like even though there is some type of physical separation here, whatever that may be, like I said, long distance, maybe you're just like taking a break from it, or you're not talking to them, this person still feels very connected to you in the heart chakra and psychically. Maybe you're sending telepathic messages. Maybe this person is having a lot of dreams about you. That could definitely be indicated with the Seven of Cups. It might honestly be clouding them from reality because they're so in their thoughts and in their feels. I'm excited to see what's in their feelings because I'm sure it's going to be similar to this. But with that Devil card here, I feel like this person is acknowledging that they're tied to you in a really big way. And they're kind of like trying to figure out how to get out of this current energy that they're in. And I'm not sure if this energy is like, how can I get this person back, or how can I get out of this rut that I'm in? It's something very it's like, okay, well, here's what I'm seeing. If you've ever seen the show Jimmy Neutron, you know, and he's like, come on, you know, like think, like that's kind of what I see in the Seven of Cups. And this person's having a hard time because they feel confused by it. One thing that's kind of interesting is I wonder if they maybe use like substance abuse or something as a way to escape their problems. Maybe even just like smoking too much weed to the point where they're we're not supposed to talk about that stuff. I mean, just eating the devil's lettuce. Truthfully, the devil's lettuce is arugula. I hate that shit, but it definitely seems like they're in some form of like escapism right now, where their head feels really cloudy and foggy, and they're trying to kind of like numb themselves from these emotions because they're hard to face. It's like this person isn't ready to start over, but they're knowing that they have to. And it's like, I don't even know if this starting over is something to do with you, but I do feel like this connection working out, or your relationship, is somewhat contingent on them starting over. And I think it's because they know that they have to create better habits. They have to heal. They know they have to heal to be the best person for you. And so I think that they're in this space right now where they're just trying to figure out how they can overcome a lot of their own demons. They want to be a better person for themselves. And I think you are a catalyst for them wanting to do that, whether you're in their life or not. They recognize with this soulmates card that you are somebody very special, and you've kind of caused them to go within and connect to the energy inside them, when typically they would just use external shit, like, you know, fun things and maladaptive coping mechanisms that they might use to kind of distract themselves from that inner world. And now they're kind of having to go within. They still feel very connected to you. And if you are talking to this person right now, they're thinking about how, or they've noticed how your communication with them has changed from something that used to once be very nurturing and sweet and understanding to that of a communication style that's kind of cold and I'm hearing unrelenting, but I don't think that's the right word. I feel like it's just, it's keeping your distance because you're protecting yourself. You're protecting your heart, and they're aware that you're protecting your heart. I think that you have gone through a lot of change, and you are already aware of what you're capable of. And this person has seen that, and they know that they have to emulate that in some way, or they want to emulate that, but they're very afraid of figuring out how. I do feel like maybe they are a bit reckless with their spending, or are just they're struggling financially and maybe struggling to prioritize their financial habits. So I think that right now, in terms of what they're doing, is they're trying to reach a point where they can be clear-headed enough, and maybe that's literally like, I'm waiting to be sober so that I can work on this. But this definitely seems like a habit of theirs that they're wanting to break, but they're not sure how. They want this new start, but they don't know how to get there. It's kind of like this skeleton imagery is really calling to me. It's like they almost want to jump out of their own skin and find be a walking bag of bones until they can find a new skin to jump into. It's like they just want to start fresh. They feel like they're so like tainted, and so I just heard the song Tainted Love as well, which is such a good song. Now I'm just like kind of vibing out to it in my head. You are a huge motivator for them to change, and a huge motivator for them to want to be better. You know, they see you as Venus, as like the, or Aphrodite, you know, the picture of Aphrodite when she's like in that shell. That's kind of how they see you. And they see you as somebody worthy of the best. And it's like, they don't want you to be with anyone else. And so the thought of you being with someone else, I feel like, is a motivator for them to be better. If you've said that you're moving on to somebody else, or if you actually have, I definitely think that is that is something heavy on their mind. And I feel like they're just clouded with confusion, because I think truthfully their head is just really cloudy. It's like kind of like my head feels cloudy right now. Like I just feel like I'm like maybe ruminating over the same thoughts of like, you need to change, but how do I change, and what do I do to change, and can I even fix this? And yeah, there's a lot of shit stirring on in their head. But what I think is really promising is the fact that we do have a heart chakra card and a crown chakra card, or a technically third eye chakra card. I think that these two are indicators, and the soulmates card for sure, that this person is valuing or prioritizing the desire or the need for this connection over their 3D issues. And I think that their emotions are bringing them to the point where they're so strong that they can't distract their thoughts. And I think that I'm hearing like they want to communicate more with you, they want to be honest with you, and they want to like open up to you about what's going on. Maybe they're having trouble with the idea of opening up to you about certain things because they see you as somebody like above them. They see you as somebody better than them, and they don't want you to look down on them. And I think it's kind of funny, because I don't think you would ever look down on them. I think that you never have. It's just that they're very insecure, and they're like trying to figure out. I want to get more information, honestly. I just want to know, Spirit, what is this Devil card referencing? What issues are they facing right now? Okay, 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, it does seem like financial constraints. 4 of Wands on the back of the deck. I feel like, yeah, it's like what they're dealing with is financial independence, and I almost see you in the 9 of Pentacles. It's like maybe they've been non-committal in the past, or maybe they've chosen people that they felt like were at their level or beneath them, and now they're like, maybe like they scorned you or something, and you're kind of like looking back like, really? but at the same time you're not. Like you're over here vibing with your bird and shit, just living your life, and they want to be on your level. They want harmony here, and maybe they're like thinking about getting you a present or something. But whatever the case may be, it definitely seems like they feel really stupid for whatever they've done. And maybe it's like there's no incident specifically. Maybe like for example, if you're with this person right now and everything's fine, like, because I definitely feel distance here, and I definitely see like long distance couples, and this especially, where, you know, they miss you every single night, and they're like they want to get their life in order so that they can be closer to you, so that they can make things better, so that they can be upfront and honest with you. But I think right now the biggest thing on their mind is like how to fix what's going on internally so that they can change their external circumstances. And I think that you're a huge driving motivator in them wanting to change their external circumstances. So we're going to switch gears now and see what they're feeling. So I'm going to push these cards off to the side and move this deck out of the way. Okay. So we're going to use the Rainbow Heart Tarot to show what's going on in their heart. How cheeky, I know. I guess I'll put the rose quartz over here too. So I'll set these guys to the side. We'll shuffle these really quickly. Yeah, it like, the weird thing is, like, it's just my head feels very, like, foggy. And I think that that is kind of just them maybe, like, I feel like they're waiting for some kind of instantaneous breakthrough or some kind of answer that's going to help them help everything fall into line, is what I'm hearing. And the thing is though, Spirit is being cryptic over whether that's like real or not. Like, if there might be an answer that they're waiting for, there might be some type of aha moment that they're waiting for before they can move forward. But I feel like that's just for some people. And for others, it's not. So hopefully that's not too confusing. But we're going to ask Spirit now, what is in their heart for pile one? What are they feeling for pile one right now? Okay, we have the Six of Wands. What else are they feeling for pile one? What else are they feeling for pile one? Nine of Cups. What else are they feeling for nine of one? What? For pile one. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups again. We have Strength, and then on the back of the deck we have the Knight of Wands. They want to grab life by the titties is what they want to do. I think they want to grab life by your titties, if you have titties. If you don't have titties, then I think they want to grab life by your chest. Okay. So, and then in terms of oracle cards, we have Green, we have Universal Energy, and we have Truth. We also have Appreciation, Never-Ending Story, and Mending. So yeah, I definitely think that whatever has gone down between you and this person, they want to fix, and they know that they need to fix because they feel so strongly for you. They want to be successful here, and they are literally like, yeah, they're in this mode right now where like they can see exactly how special you are and how much you've done for them and how much they appreciate you. And it very much feels like an energy of, I need to do this myself. In their heart, they want to tell you, they want to speak their truth to you, and they want to show you just how passionately they feel about you. Like, they want to move forward here. And with this Green card, you know, this Green card really talks about growing so out of control that nothing can stop you. And I feel like with this card, this Green is really talking about their feelings just growing and growing and growing. And they don't want this story with you and them to be over. Or if you're already together and this person isn't worried about it being over, They want to move this story forward. They want to make moves so that they can create the life that they want with you. They really want you both to be on the same page, and they want you to know that they appreciate you just as much as you appreciate them. And while they do appreciate you, they know that they have to make solid moves in the 3D and commit to actions that are going to show you how they feel about you. And they know that they're going to have to be strong and kind of step up to the plate and battle their delusions and their inner demons, because I think that they're realizing that you're a massive wish fulfillment for them, and they want victory here. Like, this is a really promising energy of somebody realizing either what they have after they've lost it and hoping they can get it back, or realizing that if they lost this, they would be losing the best thing that they had. So with this Strength card here, we have Leo energy in here. A lot of fire energy, actually. Aries, Leo, Sag. And water too. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It definitely seems like this person is hopefully meditating. I feel like meditating might be something that they're taking on into their personal routine more. But they really are focused on this desire to make you happy and make them happy. They know the strength of this connection is no joke, but they also know that they have to be strong and fight those inner demons in order to be the person that you need them to be, because I feel like you have been doing your part of the bargain here. I feel like you have been showing up for this person. You have been doing what you need to do, but this person hasn't, and they know that they have to catch up. And with this universal energy here, it's like I'm literally just hearing this specific message, like no matter how far apart we are, like you're always in my heart. Like there's this universal feeling of like wherever this person is, like they can feel you. And I feel like they might be even meditating more just so that they can see your energy more, so that they can feel you more. And they want victory here. They want to change things, and they want you to know that they appreciate you just as much as you appreciate them. They're tired of feeling confused. They're tired of moving through life without a clear direction. And I think now that they've felt what emotional fulfillment can and should be, they're ready to fight for it, and they're ready to move forward because they really want victory here. So I think that's really beautiful, but we're going to get some channel messages from them and see what they would say to you. No stress if any of the messages don't resonate, just take what resonates and leave the rest. We do have so many in here sometimes that I understand it can be hard to know what's for you and what isn't. But Spirit, what would pile one's person say to pile one if they could be completely truthful? Okay, well, we have I want to be on your level coming out, and I would absolutely agree with that. I think that's the only one we're going to take. But yeah, I want to be on your level. No matter how I act, I still care about you. My favorite dreams always have you in them. Yeah, we have the Seven of Cups twice. So I don't know if you're like manifesting in this person's dreams and then being like, honey, you got to get your shit together. Like, let's go. I'm tired of this. Like, we got to move shit along. But your aura is intoxicating. I feel like they just can't stay away from you. It's like you're coming in and being like their own personal Oprah or something. And you're like, you're just getting the shit. You're helping them get shit figured out. Like, I feel like that's what your higher self is doing. Okay, I'm going to take this one on the top and on the bottom because I feel like they're meant for you. The path to you seems so messy and complicated, but they're getting in that Knight of Wands energy. So they're like, I'm going to overcome like whatever this path is. And yeah, maybe in the past they were like, can we just have fun, be friends with benefits? Or that was their go-to. And now they're like, shit, all these other things are not as fulfilling. And like, maybe they denied those feelings. The Knight of Wands can be huge, like friends with benefits energy and not wanting to let somebody in. But I feel like your energy, whether you realize it or not, has not been able to like leave them. So they're struggling with that. And yeah, I'm really sad right now. I think is pretty fitting because they miss you a lot. But what else would they say to pile one? Yeah, I'm in survival mode right now. And on the back of the deck, I love our friendship. And so I think that, maybe maybe they want to come back in, or underneath that is have faith in us. I'm coming back when the time is right. And so I feel like they're kind of getting in this energy right now of being ready to move forward, honestly. And yeah, they love, what I'm hearing is that they love that this isn't just something that's like romantic or lovey-dovey. Like you've got BHE, which is big homie energy. I just coined that like right now. And they love your BHE, and they love how, I don't know, even though you just seem so above them and seem so like, because I am channeling their perspective, and seem so much better than them, they really admire how strong you are, and how much you're able to overcome. And they're like, well, damn it, like I need to be able to do that too. Like if I'm gonna do this, like I need to be on their level, and I need to show them that I'm serious, and I need to show them that I mean business. So yeah, I think they're kind of getting into that energy now, which is promising. But we're gonna use the Moonology cards to see what Spirit's advice for you is and what might be changing. So Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 1 when it comes to this connection? Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. So yeah, maybe you both have had karma to work out or things like that. South Node is all about karma. We also have work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. And on the back of the deck, we have expect powerful change. So I think that's pretty promising. And as I said that, my water tank turned on. So maybe this person is ready to be maybe actually open and honest about their feelings and about what they want you to know. Like maybe before it was just all the passion and things were really left unspoken. But this, I mean, the truth is all about the throat chakra. This person really wants to speak. They want to speak their truth, and they want to be like, hey, yeah, please don't leave me. Or please don't give up on me. I'm also hearing like, don't you forget about, like, yeah, that don't you forget about me song as well. Yeah, maybe you guys are like, maybe you guys relate with the Breakfast Club in some way. Like maybe you have very stereotypical characters that you relate to or something like that. But Spirit, what other advice do you have for pile 1? This is just the regular Affirmators deck, so this could be advice related to this connection or something else. I'm just gonna like leave it open. What do you want pile 1 to know? How to use these cards. Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry, card. I didn't mean to be that mean to you. Okay, well, we have 2 popping out. We have Story of My Life. As I tell myself the story of what's happening in my life, I choose to make it the kind of story where even the tough parts have a sort of inner beauty. It's ultimately a happy story where every character, no matter how wicked, is doing their best. And let me tell you, it'll be worth it when I earn that Pulitzer Prize for Best Inner Monologue. And this is actually another card that's not meant to stay in the deck, but I like it. And it says, don't take it personally. If someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. Yes, that is probably it. Okay, so let's get you some letters and numbers now. And see, you know, if this message is resonating and their initials aren't in it, don't be worried about that. It's less so about like, there can be words in here, there could be numbers, addresses. Doesn't have to just be initials. But Spirit, what letters and numbers are relevant to pile 1? What do you want pile 1 to know? Okay, so we have a C, we have 2 S's, we have a W or an M, however you want to see that. We have an L. We have an A. So like Las Vegas or Los Angeles could be significant. For some reason I just heard Dos Hermanas. So Hermana's sister, right? I haven't taken Spanish in so long, so I could be completely wrong. Because hermano is brother. Hermana is sister. I don't know. I haven't. I took more French than Spanish, so please don't flame me. That was like back in high school. Okay, so we have 2 4s. We have 4 zeros. So we have lots of zeros here. I think a lot of people are wanting a fresh start here. It's like both of your guides, both of you, maybe not. That's up to you. We have 2 3s. We have 3s, so 3 could be a significant synchronicity. We also have 2. We have 2 5s. We also have 2 S's. So like ships could be significant in some way. Like also with this, I'm seeing wee lass. So maybe you've known this person since you were a wee lass or lad. And yeah, I'm seeing a lot of 3s, a lot of zeros, 2 5s, 2 4s, a 9 or a 6, and a 2. So pile 1, I am going to leave this reading here. Thank you guys so much for watching this all the way through. If you did, definitely let me know down in the comments how it resonates. I would love to hear. And if you have not already, I would love it if you left this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to. Thank you guys so much for giving me the opportunity to read your cards. I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever it is that you're watching this, and I hope you'll come back and see me again soon. Bye. Hi there, pile 2. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you chose this gorgeous Larimar stone, this is going to be your reading. I don't call stones gorgeous very often. I hope that one doesn't get its self-esteem out of whack. Too high of an ego, that one. I get it. I'd probably be that way if I was that pretty too. Anyway, we are asking how your person is thinking and feeling about you. So what we're going to do is we are going to use this Apparition Tarot deck to see their thoughts. And I have these oracles already shuffled about their thoughts about you as well. And then we will switch gears and look at their feelings. And then we will do channeled messages and advice and letters and numbers. So we're going to go ahead and start and just see, Spirit, how is pile 2's person thinking about them right now? What are their thoughts on pile 2? Okay, so does this want to be upright or reversed? Okay, reversed. So 3 of Pentacles in reverse. How is pile 2's person? Ace of Swords. What are they thinking about pile 2? Queen of Swords. What are they thinking about pile 2? King of Swords in reverse. And on the back of the deck, we have the 5 of Swords. Okay, interesting. So let's see how they are feeling. We have number 33, Door to Romance. We also have number 49, Observer. Then we have 47, Protect Your Heart. And finally, we have Divine Consciousness and Self-Esteem. Okay. Actually, this would look prettier if it was like this, wasn't it? Yes. Okay. There we go. So the way this person is thinking about you, pile 2, is kind of interesting. With this 3 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like there's an opportunity looming, like either on the horizon or one that needs to be created between the both of you. This person recognizes that there is a potential for something more here. But I think one thing that's kind of tripping them up is that they were not necessarily preparing to open their heart to anybody anytime soon, or they never anticipated meeting somebody like you. With this Observer card, I definitely feel like this person is kind of keeping their distance and watching you from afar. They're kind of having trouble reconciling the idea that their path could stray from what they thought it was. With this 5 of Swords here, I feel like this person I'm hearing self-centered and egotistical, which like I don't want to bash your person. That's just what I'm hearing. Take it up with spirit, and I'm not saying that that's true, but I definitely think that they were really just kind of living life for themselves and doing what works for them. And if your person isn't this way, they definitely had somebody in their past that was. And I feel like this is the type of person who is very intelligent and maybe overthinks things a lot. We have a lot of air here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I definitely think this person is in their thoughts about you, but they're unsure of what kind of move they're going to make. They see the potential here, but they also recognize that they would be opening themselves up to something. And I feel like this Queen of Swords is really representative of you, and this King of Swords in reverse is really representative of them. That doesn't mean that this has to be like you have to identify as a woman and they have to identify as a man. I just think that is just the energy that I'm getting. So this can be same sex, whatever, it does not matter. But the energy that I'm getting is that they see you as their intellectual counterpart, somebody that actually gets them and understands them. And the thing that is scary is that I'm hearing live by the sword, die by the sword. And I think that this person has used this idea of, oh, well, nobody will ever truly understand me. Nobody will ever truly compare to me or connect to me on a level that is worthy of my time and attention. And then they met you and now they're like, oh shit. It's kind of what I'm feeling. And I think that one thing that really scares them is, you know, maybe they've left people scorned in the past, and maybe they haven't really thought about how they were living up until now. And I feel like they don't want to be the same type of person with you that they have been with other people in the past. It kind of seems like you've awakened something within them. And I definitely think that they are maybe recognizing that the way that they treat people is a byproduct of their low self-esteem, or their if not their self-esteem, then their self-image and how they view themselves and how they think they should act. What they're really thinking right now is that they're trying to find clarity, because with this Three of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like they're kind of in this energy of, I could invest in this, but I don't know if I want to. And it's mainly because they're protecting their heart. With this Queen of Swords here and this sword popping up, I feel like they know once it's open, you could break their heart. And I think they're very afraid of that. So the energy that I'm getting is that they're kind of keeping their distance. And they're watching you from afar. And they're just kind of trying to figure out what they're doing in the meantime. I don't know if this person is very religious, if at all, or spiritual. But I feel like they are just trying to get answers, and they're open to getting answers from anywhere is kind of like what I'm hearing. Maybe they're watching tarot readings. But I also feel like this is the type of person that's like tarot isn't real. Like, that stuff is all bullshit. And what I would say to pile two, what I would say to this person is, I thought that once too, buddy. But you know, now I'm here. Now my hands are doing this thing. So you never know, but I think that this person is kind of being opened, maybe by their guides, and like the energy around them is just making them more open-minded. Because like the biggest energy that I'm getting is that this person is very hard to what's the word I want to use? Not debate, but like, it's hard to get this person to see a different point of view other than what they see in their perception. And so I feel like they're trying to get clarity, because meeting you has already opened up their perception of what they thought was true. So now they're really just trying to figure out what to do here and what they want to do. It's like they don't want to communicate with you yet, or they don't want to let you know what's on their mind, because I also think part of it is like an ego thing where they're trying to save face because they don't know how you feel about them. I feel like you have been you've done a pretty good job of not revealing how you feel to them. Or if you have, it seems like they feel like they could get rejected, and maybe they could. You might be like, yeah, I might do this. But this definitely feels like a connection that's pretty fresh and new. It certainly doesn't have to be. Maybe there has been a separation or something that's happened for a long time, but the predominant energy I'm getting is that this is somebody kind of new to you, and this is somebody new running in your circle, or something like that. This person is definitely very aware of you, and they're very afraid of what you could do to their heart. So they're kind of just keeping their distance for now. And I kind of want to get more context with this Five of Swords. Spirit, what can you tell us about this Five of Swords? Can I get some more detail on that? Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're very afraid of getting hurt with a fresh start and opening up about their feelings. This is pretty clear as day. Yeah, they're very afraid of a fresh start and opening their heart up because they don't know what might happen. But it seems like their guides or spiritual energy around them has been kind of opening them up to be like, okay, maybe this is something I should consider. And what's interesting is that with this Three of Pentacles in reverse, like maybe they're struggling to focus on their work or focus on what they're doing in their day-to-day because they're just like trying to think about this logically and they're almost unable to figure it out. So let's go ahead and look at their feelings and see how they're feeling about you to get some more context here. Let's put these cards back really quickly. Okay, so these are their feelings. Then, so we're using the Rainbow Heart Tarot to get an idea about their feelings. Of course, that shuffle didn't work out too well for me, did it? That's okay, because we can always start over and try again. And it may be just as bad, but you never know until you try. And that one was a little better. Okay. Actually, I don't know if I cut the deck into 3 or not, so I'm going to do that just to make sure that I do. My short-term memory does not exist, but let's go. Okay, Spirit, how is Pile 2's person feeling? All right, we have the 7 of Cups and the High Priestess. How is Pile 2's person feeling about them, please? Spirit, how is Pile 2's person? Temperance in reverse. How is Pile 2's person? 6 of Pentacles. And on the back of the deck, the 2 of Cups. Ooh, okay. I saw that when I was shuffling too, but I didn't want to say anything and unless it came out. But yeah, wow. This person's definitely, like, with all the blue, they're definitely heavy with wanting to communicate this truth to you. Let me put this rose quartz over here. Okay, so we also have Storm Warning. We have By the Book. We also have Labyrinth, Finances, and Intuition. Yeah, this is really interesting. Okay. So how this person is feeling about you. You are causing them to want to go inward and look into their intuition about this particular situation because they are very into you. And what's interesting is that with this Moon and Sun card, it's almost like this is like two opposites, but they're the same, if that makes sense. They see you as a very good counterpart, and like this person's like sees a life with you, and I feel like that's hard for me to say because it's hard for them to say, because with this 11 by the book, I feel like they had a very, very strict idea of what they thought their life was going to be, and they're not very good at navigating their emotional body. And with the Storm Warning here, I feel like this person is afraid of something bad happening here. This definitely seems like the type of person where when something good happens to them, they're like, oh no, like what bad is going to happen here? We have Sagittarius energy with Temperance in reverse. So yeah, maybe this person is typically very free-spirited and is not really the type to open up to people or be open and honest about things. Like I said earlier, this definitely does feel like a newer energy. Like this person hasn't really gotten the chance to know you that deeply yet. But if it's not a new connection, then I would say that this is a connection where maybe you guys got along really well and maybe something happened, but you never got to the point where you were both emotionally open and vulnerable with each other, if that makes sense. Because this person is definitely afraid of being emotionally vulnerable with you. With the Seven of Cups and the Labyrinth coming out here, they've been getting messages in their dreams that they don't understand. Maybe you've been popping up in their dreams or something like that. But with this intuition here, this person is being guided to go within and kind of figure out why they're feeling all these things. They're almost kind of... Okay, for some reason, Harry Potter just popped into my head, and I don't really know much about Harry Potter, truthfully, which is probably going to make me look very bad, but Harry Potter might have some significance to this. I just heard specifically the Prisoner of Azkaban, something like that. But with the Six of Pentacles here, they want to give you more of their time and energy and more of their efforts. But with finances here, you know, maybe they are really focused on their work, or they're thinking about maybe this person is shrewd at times. So maybe they're thinking about like, how is this going to impact me financially? Or am I ready to open myself up to another person because I am focusing on my finances? I feel like this person is very by the book. They are very traditional. So I could definitely see them being like an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or just in terms of like how they thought they were going to be living their life. It was very by the book in terms of maybe that book is not so typical for everybody, but it's their book and they're going by it, if that makes sense. I feel like right now they're just trying to navigate what their gut is telling them. I think they're learning how to start being open to that. But I also think that there's an impatience here with this Temperance in reverse. I think there might be fears that these feelings are not reciprocated, which that could be the case. I don't know how you're feeling, pile 2. But I feel like they're afraid of opening themselves up to something complicated, and then, you know, I feel like they feel safe in their life when they have structure and they know what they can expect and they're in control of everything. But I think that they know that once they open their life and their heart to you, then there's no telling what could happen. And so there is this sense of danger associated with you. Like, I don't know how things might turn out here. I don't know what's going to happen. So they are a bit confused and they're trying to get clarity on that, but they're really impatient in finding that clarity. But I think that they feel intuitively like this could be something really special. Like this kind of feels like honeymoon phase energy to me, and like maybe they're ready. There might be burning passion on both ends. And so I feel like right now they're just trying to trust their intuition here, and they're being more open to their intuition than they once were. But they're still trying to be balanced in terms of like what's going on in the 3D world. But I just heard like, fuck balance, like fuck that, like I just want to rush towards this person. So I think what's holding them back is they have to let go of this idea that in their ego of who they thought they were going to be in order to open this connection up to something new. And so their desires and what they thought they wanted versus what they feel like they want is different. So now they're kind of navigating, because they know with this 23 reducing to 5, they know that there is going to have to be change in their life and change to what they thought they knew in order to be open to this. But in terms of like what I'm feeling, I feel like they are leaning more towards giving this a chance than not. I can't speak for everybody in every single situation, but I do feel like this person is honestly impatient about finding an answer so that they can make a decision to move forward, whether that's with you or without you. But we'll look at the channel messages and see what they would say. Like I always say this with channel messages, but you know, take what resonates here, because you know there are so many different energies. There will likely be messages for some people and messages for others. I like to get a lot just so that people feel like, you know, they have, well, I draw until I feel called to stop, but let's just see. Okay, Spirit, what does pile 2's person wish they could say to pile 2? Okay, I am such an idiot. I feel protective over you. I get lost in daydreams about you. Yeah, so maybe that's that work energy coming up where they're like, oh, I can't get anything done. I miss the good times we shared. So yeah, definitely for some of you, this could be someone from your past where there was like a false start or something that could have happened that never did. Maybe the energy around that is changing. We also have, I only care about myself. Yeah, I definitely feel like that energy. Like they've only cared about themselves. And so they're like, why am I even thinking about opening up to someone else? And can we start over? So yeah, for some of you, this person does want to start over. Complications scare me. Or maybe if this started out positive, but it's going in a different direction, maybe they're like, can we change this? You also have, you have the most beautiful face, and I want to travel the world with you. So yeah, I feel like this person, something inside this person has made them more open to this connection than they once were, or something about you has made them more open to love in general. On the back of the deck, we have absolutely stunning. Maybe for some of you, they're having issues with addictions, but I don't see that for a lot of you. If the addictions thing is resonating, you might want to watch pile 1. But yeah, I think that you are a match emotionally, and for them, a physical match. So it's kind of like they don't want to lose this situation, but at the same time, they don't want to lose the vision of what they thought their life would be. So I think that that is kind of where they're struggling. But we are going to get you some advice cards, pile 2. So Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 2 when it comes to this connection, and what do you want them to know? A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. Conclusions are within reach, and on the back of the deck, don't let your past hold you back. So I feel like whether this is new or old, Spirit is saying, you know, things are going to turn out all right here. No matter what happens here, they're going to turn out all right. And like conclusions are in the near future. So you will have an answer, and you will know how to move forward. So what other advice do you have for pile 2, Spirit? Okay, 2 are coming out, so we are going to take them. Okay, no need to do. I am exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be. There's nothing more I need to do. I mean, yes, there will always be laundry and taxes, but in terms of my life's path, I don't need to do anything because I'm already here. I take a deep breath, relax, and trust, and then do laundry. And we also have manifestation. If you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You are holding up a magic wand, and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Or is it that, in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your desires, the more folks there are who know what you might who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting, but don't use that word if you don't want to. And then we also have impermanence. Life is always changing, and I drift easily through those changes, good and bad. As I drift through hard times, I can take comfort in knowing that I will leave them behind. As I drift away from good times, I can take comfort in knowing that more will come my way. Impermanence is an equal opportunity non-entity. Okay. So yeah, I definitely feel like this is like on Spirit's end. They're like, you really don't need to do anything. Like this is gonna get worked out. Like we've got things handled, and I feel like they're doing a number on this person, especially if they thought that they were just gonna be a single Pringle for their entire life or something like that. Okay, but Spirit, what letters and numbers are relevant to pile 2? Okay. So we have 2 2s, we have 2 5s, we have a 3 and a 0. And then we have, I don't know why, but I'm hearing Shonies. So maybe that's significant, but we have an S, we have a Y, we have an E. Oh my God, does this spell Shonies? Oh, holy shit. Okay, no, I'm so excited right now. Okay. Yes, oh my God. It spells Shonies. I'm obsessed with this. Get over here, you Y. Okay. So we have Shonies. plus a C. That can stand for coffee. We also have honey here, so honey could be significant. Maybe bees are a significant animal or something like that. But maybe you're trying to hone in on your spiritual skills right now or something like that. I'm just excited that word came out, so. Oh, and you know what I noticed with these two twos? It kind of looks like they're making a heart. Oh, well, pile 2. I think I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you guys so much for watching it all the way through. If you did, definitely let me know down in the comments how it resonates. And if you have, I don't even know what I was going to say there. If you have something, I don't know. Yeah, if you have time to go to Shoney's, I feel like Spirit is saying Shoney's. I don't even have a Shoney's near me. I think it's just because I watch Rick and Morty. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you left a like. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribed. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night whenever it is that you're watching this. And I hope you'll come back and see me again soon. Bye. Hi there, Pile 3. Thank you so much for joining me. If you guys chose this lepidolite stone, this is going to be your reading on how the person, hopefully, that you're thinking of is thinking and feeling about you. So first, we're going to look at how they are thinking with this deck and these oracle cards, and then we'll use a separate tarot deck and separate shuffled oracles to look at how they are feeling. So I'm pretty intrigued to see what's going to come out with this pile. I've already caught myself, like my heart is beating faster. So I don't know if you guys are nervous to hear this answer or something. I'm getting nervous, which is kind of ironic because lepidolite, I even have a big, sorry. I hope that wasn't loud. I have a big boy stone. Sorry, lepidolite. I gave it a little kiss. Hopefully it'll be better. Okay. Sorry about that, big guy. Didn't mean to drop you. This reading is already like going crazy. But yes, lepidolite is that stone, and it ironically is supposed to relieve anxiety, but I literally see myself like shaking. Like I feel really nervous. So I guess we'll see what comes out here. What is pile 3's person thinking about pile 3 right now, Spirit? What is pile 3's person thinking about pile 3? Okay, we have the 8 of Swords. Pretty on point with the anxiety. Okay, we have the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Swords. They definitely do be having thoughts. Okay, what is this person thinking about pile 3? The 9 of Wands in reverse. And on the back of the deck, the Page of Swords. Okay. So then for the oracles, we will start with the middle, which is the Messenger. We have number 45, time to go. Number 44, woman holding a heart. We also have universal energy and connected. Honestly, pile 3, I need more information. Spirit, what is this 8 of Swords about? What is this 8 of Swords about? Okay. King of Wands. Okay, and what is this 10 of Swords about? King of Swords. Okay. On the back of the deck, we have the Hermit. So, what is going on here? This is quite interesting. And I'm getting separate messages for certain types of people. For some of you, this is somebody that you had a connection with in the past. Things ended. This person moved on. They moved forward, or as it seems. You haven't really heard from them, or maybe you have it in short spurts, but You haven't maybe seen them in a long time or had a real connection in a long time. Wow, pile 3. I'm just going to say right off the bat, this reading is going to get interesting. I see you in this King of Swords, and maybe in this King of Wands as well. I feel like this person really wanted more. This is going to be a I don't know if this is going to be, all right, just stick around here for a little while, because I got shit racing through my mind, and I don't know if what if I say right now isn't resonating, something in a little bit might. So like I said, this has been chaotic as hell. Okay. This person might be thinking about moving forward onto somebody else, but for some reason that feels wrong to them. With this Ten of Swords here, I feel like you and this person, this connection ended a while ago. And by ended, I mean maybe like you two stopped talking or something happened where this person felt like they needed to move forward. And with that Six of Swords being indicated, it does seem like they moved forward. Maybe they moved away. Maybe they moved on. Whatever the case may be, it seems like with this Nine of Wands in reverse, there's some kind of thing that they've been holding on to that they're unable to let go of. And I feel like that's you, pile 3. This woman holding a heart, I feel like this is them. But that doesn't mean that they're a woman. It just means that I feel like the person you're asking about, they held this heart. And I feel like maybe in the past you said no. Maybe you were this King of Swords. And so they moved on to this King of Wands. But it doesn't feel right. And so they're riddled with anxiety because they can't let go of you, pile 3. They feel connected to you, and the universe keeps bringing you back in their life. And now things might be switched. Maybe you opened your heart to this person, and they were aware of that. But maybe they felt like they couldn't fulfill that, and so they ended things. They walked away. They said, no, it's time for me to go. Whatever the case may be, this person is thinking about communicating with you. And what's interesting is that I'm getting this time to go might be this person's uncertainty over what they're doing. And in some cases, I can see this King of Wands and this King of Swords being the same person, being you. Because I feel like the one thing that this person didn't get from you, or that you didn't get from this person, is the more in-depth emotional stuff, no matter what happened with this connection. This is a ton of masculine energy. And almost the reason why I think that this person, I feel like the person that you're asking about might be more feminine, which logically doesn't make sense just based on my viewership, but like energy-wise, energy speaking, this person that you're asking about, they might have been really hurt by something that happened in the past between the two of you. And they might see you as somebody that doesn't need them or is doing fine without them. But they have this urge to communicate with you, to grow something new. They feel like they're meant to grow something new here. But there's still this divide, like, should I or shouldn't I? And they don't really know, because they don't know what they'll get from you. But at the same time, here's another message I'm getting. If you're more of a feminine energy and you've just been you've been in this type of connection, maybe it ended, and you're not sure of whether you should... Well, no, that wouldn't make sense, would it? Because this is about their perspective. God damn it, I'm getting confused. Spirit, I love you, but when you give me these really wishy-washy messages, my ADHD brain cannot keep up. Okay, so sorry guys, stick with me. Because the biggest thing that I'm getting from your person is hella anxiety and uncertainty of how to get out of that. They don't want to have walls up. They don't want to be... They're losing their endurance to not do something about this connection. And I feel my anxiety getting... Like, I feel my heart racing again. Like, this person wants to communicate with you after something really difficult that happened. And maybe you fucked them over. They fucked you over. Somebody got fucked over here. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting. And there's been a lot of silence. But they've been holding this candle for you, this light. They have not let go of you. They feel connected to you. They feel connected to your energy. And they realize that their heart is really attached to you and they want to communicate. They would love to communicate that, but they just want to communicate with you in general. That's what's on their mind right now. They want to say something. They just want to be in your realm of awareness. They want to talk to you, even if that's like stupid shit like sending memes or something. And honestly, sending memes is not stupid. It's awesome. But they're like not sure. They're like, should I just keep moving forward? Or should I say something? Because their anxiety is getting to them. And I feel like time has passed here. Like they've moved forward, they've moved on, and they don't understand why they're still connected to you. But this could definitely be a more masculine type of energy that's seeing you as this woman holding a heart. Doesn't mean you have to be a woman. It just means that maybe your energy towards them is more feminine. And maybe they move forward, they moved on, but they don't understand why they're still thinking about you, why they're still anxious about this. And they're like, maybe I should reach out, but I don't know. I definitely think they had walls up in the past. I think you both had walls up. Like, look at how bad my hands, like, I don't like this. It's not that I don't like this energy. I just don't like feeling this energy. So I can't imagine how I can't imagine. I'm supposed to be channeling your person, and I think I'm channeling your person, but I also could be channeling mirroring energy, and mirroring energy is energy that's the same. So you both could be feeling like this. You both are really anxious about this. I feel like there were a lot of things left unsaid. And a lot of miscommunication and differences in perception really drove a wedge in this connection. And maybe some person, one of you in this connection, decided, well, I'm just going to end it before it ends badly, or I'm going to get them before they get me, or something like that. Time has passed here. Like you both have tried to think about it, and you both are like, you know, maybe we could sprout something new here, but you're so afraid of opening up that can of worms, of opening up that energy. It's really scary. Okay, let's see how they're feeling, because what they're thinking is kind of confusing and complicated. So let's see how they're feeling, because I'm really having a hard time getting a grip on this energy. So if you're interpreting a message that is not something I said, it's absolutely valid, because I just felt like it's honestly hard to even channel in this pile, because it's like, I don't know, whoever I am channeling, they are very afraid of having their thoughts channeled. They don't want their thoughts channeled. They don't know what they're doing. To put it bluntly, they do not know what they're doing, or they don't know why they're feeling certain things, why they're thinking certain things. They don't know what's going on. So trust me, this message is like either really specific or will resonate with no one. So you might want to try a different pile if you're feeling like this one isn't hitting the mark. But Spirit, how is pile 3's person feeling about pile 3? How is pile 3's person feeling? Okay, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, they miss you a lot. Wow, okay. How is pile 3's person feeling about pile 3? The 6 of Pentacles. How is pile 3's person feeling? 10 of Swords again. Spirit, how is pile 3's person feeling? The Hermit. And on the back of the deck, the King of Swords. Okay. So in addition, we also have hiding, building blocks, the World, the King. Where did you come from? Okay. King of Cups is coming, I guess, as well. And we also have dreams and self-esteem. So that's interesting because the King of Cups totally changes the energy here. Totally. This person is hiding from their heart, but at the same time, it seems like they knew that they had to go. Whenever they left. I feel like they're really worried that this is over. And it might be. You might be like, yeah, it is over. But they've been connecting with you a lot on the astral realm. And by that, I mean, you've been having a lot of dreams with them. You've been connecting in meditation, things like that. This person is really having a hard time fighting their head and their heart. Because I feel like logic tells them to just keep moving forward. But their heart keeps pulling them back. And it's like they don't know what the best move is here. Maybe they were really giving towards you in the past and they felt like that wasn't reciprocated and they feel like they can't do that. Or on the flip side, maybe they feel like they want to give you more because maybe they didn't in the past. This could be switched. And what's interesting is that this is just heavy mirroring energy for me. Like, I feel like this person isn't around your circle. Like I feel like this is either separation or something that ended. But like I said, if this is not resonating, there are different, the other piles are different. So they miss you. They miss you a lot and they're not doing very well. We have a lot of this like crying imagery. And maybe there are other bad things going on in their life right now that is contributing to this as well. But they're really just trying to take things a day at a time. And what's interesting is that we had the King of Swords in both readings. In both piles. But the King of Cups is replacing the King of Wands. So maybe in their thoughts, they're like, I can't come through as emotional to this person. I need to be like exciting and fun. I need to come from a non-emotional place with this person. But in reality and their feelings, they're so emotional about you. And they might worry that it's just them that feels this way. And I feel like they wish they could communicate how they feel. And I think that they're capable of communicating how they feel, but they're hiding from that. They're really hiding their feelings. They're trying to hide the truth of their feelings because I feel like they thought this was over. And they feel like they're like trying to move forward. They've really been working on their self-esteem. I wonder if this connection did a number on their self-esteem, really hurt them. And it was, for a long time, I feel like it was harder for them to see brighter days. So they're kind of just in this mode of trying to figure out what they're going to do. Because this is the second Hermit to come out, Virgo energy as well. They're sad. Like they feel anxious. They feel sad. And they're kind of waiting for their dreams to give them an answer. And I think it's hard that they see you in their dreams all the time. So if you weren't the one to end this and they were, then I would say that they're maybe afraid of facing the music if they come back, or admitting that maybe they were wrong is kind of like what I'm getting. There's a lot about self-esteem here though. Like maybe this person in the past didn't feel confident enough for you, or or whatever happened in the past in this connection did a number on their self-esteem. But the energy is a bit heavy here. And I am feeling just like anxiety and fear. Like, I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't know what's going to happen with this connection. I miss this person, but I don't know how to make this move forward. I don't know if they even want me. I don't know. Like, either they didn't want me before, or they didn't feel the same way, or I wasn't ready for them, or whatever it is. It's going to be different for all of you, and I think that's why I'm struggling to channel all of this, is because I can see a lot of variations here. And I feel like this person feels like they should just be strong and be logical and just keep moving forward. But this King of Cups, they can't ignore their heart. And I think that's really hard for them, because when they go within, when they are exploring their internal realm, you're a big part of it. And I feel like they hide to everyone about how they feel. They don't even, maybe their close friends know about it, but other than that, they really don't open up about this. They might not tell anyone about it. I feel like they wish they could be part of your world again. Like, maybe they see you on social media or something like that, and they just really hope that something can change here, or that they might encounter you once more. Maybe they thought it was over for sure, but now they're like, I don't know. And maybe they're feeling more confident in themselves, or they're trying to, at least. This doesn't reek the energy of confidence, but it does feel like somebody determined to become more confident, because the cycle has definitely ended here, and there's brighter days coming. And I feel like this person wants to reach out to you, or maybe hopes that you'll reach out to them. Obviously, do what your intuition is telling you to do. Follow your gut first and foremost, but they definitely miss you, and they're definitely sad. Like, there's a lot of teardrop imagery and hiding. They might be hiding how sad they are, they might be hiding how they truly feel, but they certainly, I'm hearing regret. I'm hearing, like, I feel like both people in this situation really regret how things went down, and I feel like both people are wishing they could be more open and honest about what they were experiencing at that time and what they were feeling. I feel like both parties have definitely matured. And I feel like this person is thinking about the fact that even though they've tried to do the logical thing, the things that they're feeling in their heart simply won't go away. And that's really frustrating for them. I feel like they thought it would eventually, maybe if they moved away, maybe if they went to a different place or tried something new, and it's just like not working. Yeah, I feel a lot of sadness with this pile. A lot of sadness, and a desire to be happier, a desire to want more, a desire for things to be better, but total uncertainty as of what to do or how to get there or anything. This person definitely doesn't want to be rejected again, is what I'm hearing. Or if they rejected you, then maybe they don't want to be rejected the way you did them, and they know that there's a possibility that could happen. But 15 on that hiding card reduces to 6, and I definitely get this energy like they're trying to hide how it is they truly feel, because they're really afraid of that. So they're just keeping their distance. They're just, dealing with those wounds. But I think they're hoping for something to tip the scales, because they do miss you. But let's get channeled messages. Hopefully channeled messages will kind of shed some light on all of this confusion. But Spirit, what does pile 3's person, what do they want to say to pile 3? What do they want pile 3 to know? Okay. I want to take this one, and these just flipped up, so I want to take them as well. Okay. So we have, I want you to be mine. Your intelligence intimidates me. Yeah, I feel like both people here are really smart. I only care about myself, and I don't have room for love right now. So maybe that's something that they're struggling with. And I feel like this is more past energy, and this is more current energy, but we'll see with more channel messages. I could totally be wrong. Spirit, what else? does pile 3's person want to tell pile 3? Okay. We also have you're hot. I feel like I don't have enough to be worthy of you. I am such an idiot. And I will always have a place for you in my heart. I have too much on my plate right now. So yeah, maybe this person is staying quiet because they know that even if they wanted to extend their heart, they couldn't for some reason. What else, Spirit? Okay. Well, on the back of the deck, we have, I still see a future with you. And let's see what else we have here. I'm not being authentic. I haven't healed. And you're the sweetest person I know. So yeah, I think like some of it is like, here's the thing. This person is even confusing me because I'm like, what do you want? And they don't know what they want. So it's like they're really trying to figure out what's going on with them. Because I feel like they think they don't have room for love, or they're afraid of love, or they're like trying to really focus on themselves right now. But then at the same time, they're like thinking about you and they want to be with you. And so I feel like with this, I'm not being authentic. They're not being authentic about all the inner turmoil they feel about you. Like, because the inner turmoil they feel about you, they also feel about themselves. And they don't know, they don't feel like they're worthy of you. They don't feel like they're good enough for you. And yeah, maybe they definitely have some healing to do is what it feels like. But at the same time, they want you to be theirs. And so I feel like they're just kind of hoping for everything to work out, for things to shift, because it's like they don't know what they're doing at all. And honestly, if you came to this reading looking for clarity, I'm so sorry, because I just feel confused. So hopefully you've gotten some clarity, but we're going to get advice for you. So don't worry, we're going to get advice for you. But this person, I'm just going to be truthful, like I'm having a lot of trouble channeling their energy. And I feel like their energy is just really off kilter right now. And I feel like they have no idea what they're doing or what they want to do. And so they're kind of just waiting, and they're like silently hoping. I feel like that things will work out. Let me just see. We'll just ask. Spirit, what does this person, what are they feeling like doing in terms of pile 3? What are they feeling like doing? 5 of Wands. So yeah, they're conflicted about what to do, but what are they conflicted about? 8 of Wands, moving towards you. The Magician, manifesting. What else? What are they thinking about? What are they feeling like doing? 9 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords on the back of the deck again. And look, King of Wands underneath that. So they're feeling conflicted over whether they should make moves towards you or just focus on them. And so in the meantime, they're just trying to manifest what's right for them because they have no idea. They don't know. Because it honestly seems like you're over here doing just fine. And they're like, maybe if I come in, I might make their life worse. Or I don't know if it's right. Maybe I should just stay alone. Maybe I should just be by myself. But with that 5 of Wands, they're like, maybe if they come back, that might create an argument or a disagreement. They don't want that. But yeah, I feel like they're trying to wield their inner power right now so that they can make some sort of move, because they just feel stagnant right now. They have no idea what to do. They can't even, they're like not even able to listen to themselves. Even with that Hermit energy there, it's like they just have no clue. They have no clue. And that's why I have no clue, because they have no clue. So let's get you some advice, pile 3, because clearly this person is not going to be very helpful. And I want to remind you that energy always changes. So stay on the lookout. I'll probably be filming how they're feeling about you pretty soon. And so I'm hopefully this energy will shift by then. It should be like in the next 2 weeks or something like that. So maybe we get more insight. But I could be channeling them at a bad time where they're really just not sure of what they want to do. But I see Spirit clearly has thoughts. So a fiery climax approaches. You and your loved ones are safe. Don't let pride get in your way. And on the back of the deck, you are good enough. Wow, okay. So, this is mirroring energy, isn't it? You're feeling this way too, aren't you? If you're not, then I guess not. But like I feel like the also I want to move this one so that it makes a pretty rainbow. I feel like both people in this connection are like, they want something to happen here, but they don't know how. And full moons are a lot about release. And I feel like there's a lot of shit that needs to be released here. Like past things that happened. And I think one thing that needs to be released is this desire to play games. I feel like there's game playing on both sides because neither one wants to get their heart broken. Neither one wants to be hurt. I'd recommend lepidolite if you're feeling anxious, by the way. That might help you. But yeah, it seems like both of you are too prideful to let your walls down and open. But Spirit's saying something's going to happen here. And I feel like you both are safe to be open if you're not too crabby. But I feel like you both need to recognize that you're good enough for one another. You're good enough for this if you want it. If you want this to come back, don't be prideful. But at the same time, if this is not something that you want, at the same time, know that you're good enough without it or that you're good enough to move forward. But I feel like something's going to happen here. Something is going to happen here. Maybe sooner rather than later with that 8 of Wands. But like, honestly, I have no clue who I'm channeling at this point. It's very, very unclear. So, could be you, could be them. But I just cut the deck and saw believe in the impossible. So whoever it is, if it felt like I was channeling your person, then I was channeling you, or then I was channeling you, and then channeling your person. I don't know. Because I think that this is meant to be a Mod Podge for a reason. And it's funny because the other 2 readings were pretty clear. So yeah, this is definitely the chaotic energy pile, which I totally identify with that, but at the same time, not the easiest to channel and get clear messages, but we're going to get more advice for you guys. So Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 3? So we have strength. You are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because you're guaranteed to come through them stronger, brighter, and more compassionate. And based on what I know of mythology, probably with great hair and a 6-pack. Yeah, like a beautiful Leo mane. And everyone's a teacher. Everyone I cross paths with is a teacher in that moment. The one who gives me the fun lessons are the ones I call friends. The ones who give me the hard lessons I sometimes called a-holes. Let's be real, assholes. They've chosen a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. So today I'm thanking all the assholes. Thank you, assholes, for playing your part in making me a better person. And also ideal partnership, which I think is important. I am a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. And to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. Okay. Well, let's just talk about this because tea. So this ideal partnership card really speaks to whether this connection is something that is meant for you or not. And I'm actually getting this very clear message now that if you're in turmoil because you want this person, or you realize now that this person is the ideal person for you and you want them back, or you recognize that this is like the person that you want to be with, then Spirit is definitely saying that is in the cards. That is definitely something that you can move towards. But the biggest thing is that you have to have self-esteem and you have to be willing to focus on your own healing and be open and authentic with this person. The energy was not easy and free-flowing before, and I think that's what created difficulties, and I think that it's been hard for this energy to be easy and free-flowing because now, because of the difficulties that have happened, whoever's been fucked over or whatever, there's this real energy of being afraid to come back. But I feel like if this is something that you haven't been able to let go of, the person you're asking about clearly isn't able to let go of it either. However, if this person put you through a lot of shit and this made you just feel awful and feel like not good and make you, and you're trying to get away from it and you're feeling like this isn't the right connection for you, then the Spirit's saying it's out there. But no matter what, you learn something from this person. So now it's going to be up to you to decide, is this connection that we've channeled something that you want to explore more and hold down? Or is this something that you want to leave and move forward? Because I feel like you both are kind of in this energy of, should I come back or should I just keep moving forward? And I think that your gut will tell you the right answer. So just listen to your gut on that one. But, you know your worth. And ironically, underneath that is worthiness. I am worthy of the ultimate happiness I deserve and accept it. And damn it, I'm not going to feel guilty about when I get it. Guilt is not invited to my happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. If he asks about it, I'll be like, no, I think you're thinking of something else, and I'll run away very quickly. And I think too, if you guys push this connection away because you didn't feel like you were worthy of it, or you felt, or one or both of you felt like you were not deserving of this, there might be some, that's why, self-esteem is important, because you have to believe you're worthy of something. And maybe this person made you really happy and you pushed that away because you didn't think you were deserving of it, or you were afraid of love, or you weren't ready for that. Whatever it may be. I'm like hella confused. I am confusion. But hopefully the advice that I feel like Spirit is giving me is helping. But yeah, letters and numbers now. Let's get those. Spirit, what letters and numbers are relevant to pile 3, please? Okay. So, well, right away I'm seeing the word dug. Like somebody, or Pete, or both of you dug yourself into a hole here. We have L, we have G, we have E. I don't know why I'm hearing from SpongeBob, my leg. Maybe promises were made that weren't kept, and that created difficulties. We have an M or a W, but I'm definitely seeing an M because the hole's at the top. Maybe this person got dragged through the mud, or you got dragged through the mud. We have a Y, and we have a P, and we have an E. And we have a Q. Yeah, I feel like you both have questions. Mind your P's and Q's is what I'm hearing. I feel like you both have questions for each other. I feel like there just needs to be authenticity here. And like, maybe it's not that you weren't being authentic before, you were just too afraid to because of like self-esteem things, and then shit went down. But I think that Spirit is really saying that like, you know what's right for you. And if this is something that you're unable to let go of, then maybe something needs to be addressed. And if this is something that you feel like is not meant for you, then maybe it is time to just find that ideal partnership, because you are precious and you are rare and you do deserve this. We have 2 zeros and 2 3s, and then a 9 or a 6 or a 6, which 6 is actually even prettier because 6 is the number of unconditional love. But it seems like both people want to start over here, and it seems like the divine has really been like pushing towards that, and like both people are being stubborn here for whatever reason. But like I said, if you don't want this, you don't have to have it. You have free will, and you can do whatever you so damn please. This is your life, and you should do what you want and what makes you happy. You don't owe anyone anything. So pile 3, I'm going to leave this reading here. Sorry if it was super confusing. Sorry if it made you even more confused than you already were, but I hope that it helped in some way. Thank you guys so much for watching this all the way through. If you did, definitely let me know down in the comments how it resonates, if it does. I would love to hear what it is you guys have to say. Thank you guys so much for everything. If you enjoyed this video, definitely leave it a like. And if you have not already, I would love it if you subscribed for hopefully more clear readings in the future. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever it is that you're watching this. And I hope you'll come back and see me again soon. Bye. Hi there, pile 4. Thank you so much for joining me. If you guys chose this green aventurine stone, this is going to be your reading on your person's thoughts and feelings about you. So We are going to use these oracle cards and this tarot deck to look at their thoughts. And then I have separate oracles and a separate tarot deck for their feelings. So the readings have been pretty interesting and pretty different throughout all three piles. So if you're feeling drawn to more than one, I can't say for sure if it'll resonate because I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen in this pile, but I guess we shall see, shall we? Shall we? That's not a word. Okay. Let's move our little agate guy up here for now. Spirit, how is pile 4's person currently thinking about them? What are pile 4's person's thoughts in relation to pile 4? Okay. So we have the 3 of Pentacles and we have Death, Scorpio energy, 8th house energy as well. We have the Wheel of Fortune. How's pile 4's? Okay, we have the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. And what's funny is that these 2 cards came out in pile 3. And I almost said pile 3 when I said pile 4 a second ago. On the back of the deck, we have a Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles underneath that. Very interesting. You already have more cards than any other pile. Aren't you guys special? Okay. Don't tell the other piles. And if you're coming from another pile, I'm sorry. I still love you. Okay. So we have number 37, Never Ending Story, and we have Patience in reverse. We also have number 52, Dream Travel, and Connected, and Universal Energy. These 2 have been popular. They've come out quite a bit in the piles. So I would definitely say something's in the water collectively. But that's what that makes it interesting, because despite the same cards coming out, there is different energies. This person has definitely been focusing on their work as of recently and their friends and just trying to have a good time, just vibe with life. In terms of their thoughts about you, they definitely want things to change in this situation, and they're kind of impatient about seeing that happen. This person is feeling kind of frustrated. Like, this never-ending story came out in a different pile as well. And I feel like what frustrates them is that they know that there's more to this story, or they feel like there's more to this story. Well, this is their thoughts. So they know that they feel like there's more to this story, or something of that nature. They've definitely been seeing you in their dreams a lot. And if you've been dreaming a lot about them, then that should be like a confirmation that this ain't just on one end, buddy. Like, they've got it on both ends. And I think that they've been struggling because maybe they don't see you physically, like, ever or very often or in a long time. And so they're feeling like they're trying to trust time with this situation. And the universal energy keeps telling them that they're connected to you and that they are, like, this situation isn't over. Like, I just keep hearing it's not over. And what happened, and what I'm feeling like is that at one point it was over. Or something happened here where they are, they're definitely overthinking about this situation. And they could be ruminating about what happened in the past. Partially, I feel like they might not understand. Why is my voice so echoey? They might not understand why they can't get away from you. And when I say get away from you, I mean like energetically. Because if something ended in the past, if something bad went down in the past, they may be like, you know, why are things like this? Like, I don't know. This person's just overthinking everything is kind of like the energy that I'm getting. And they're definitely not, like, thinking about making moves, because I definitely think that even though we have Scorpio and Taurus here, I get heavy Virgo from this. As a Virgo moon myself, I can confirm that Virgo energy will definitely make you look over things and relook over things and relook over things and then relook over those things to make sure you didn't. It's like it's very like overcomplicated, much more so than it needs to be. But it's just kind of that analytical aspect of them where they just want to make sure they didn't miss some detail before they make a move, because they're very afraid of making the wrong move because they're already so hard on themselves. But this person's definitely been following their spiritual journey. And I think that they believe that you are part of it, or that and honestly, the Hierophant can talk about commitment as well. So they could just be thinking about wanting commitment here, wanting change, wanting to work on this connection, wanting rebirth, and just allowing time to do its work. But it's kind of like, if they're this eye right here, it's like Mother Gaia and Spirit are looking at them and being like, hey, buddy, I know this situation scares you, but there's gonna be a change. And you know this story ain't ending. And I know you're impatient, but you see you in their dreams. And it's gonna happen, so just be patient. I don't know what that was. Interesting voices coming out of me today. But I feel like this person is definitely thinking about the fact that they're kind of tired of waiting. And maybe the fact that things haven't happened in the time span that they want is making them even more freaked out. They're connected, like they feel connected to you in the heart, and they probably have dreams about you a lot. I feel like they want to work on this. They want things to change in this situation, and they're kind of just allowing time to do that for them. I feel like they're optimistic that things will get better in the future between the two of you, because I feel like they're thinking the heavy stuff is in the past, and maybe they're worried that it's not, and that there's more coming, and maybe they're afraid of getting hurt or afraid of being open. But I feel like there's something spiritual about this that's really guiding them forward. And they want change. I feel like they've blossomed in a lot of ways too. They've really blossomed, and I feel like they're like, I'm tired of only seeing them in my dreams. You know what I mean? They feel connected to you, and like they're deciphering messages from the universe. But it's like they're not seeing much in the 3D world. You know, they're just biding their time and focusing on what makes them happy. And as a result, they're just kind of feeling like nothing's moving forward. But I feel like this is Spirit's way of saying that things are moving forward, but this is kind of like a thing, like an energy that this person is going to have to release. And if you're feeling the same things, then I would definitely say that, like, this might be something up to Spirit. Maybe you have to make moves, maybe they have to make moves, I don't know. But there is a huge divine timing aspect to this, and there is a huge, like, allowing your brain to run mad rather than just be still and trust. And I feel like Spirit is saying, be still and trust. And in stillness, you will find those answers. And I think timing is one of those things where it's, here's the tea. I don't really like using timing cards, because I think that time is a construct, and I think that it can always change, and I think actions and energy change things. So I don't really like to give timing on certain things, but I do think that certain things, I wouldn't say destined, like certain things can be destined, but I think that Spirit, like when Spirit gives you certain feelings and inklings about things, it's kind of funny because I feel like I'm talking to you. So maybe this is a pile where the energy is very mirrored, and this person is feeling the same way. Maybe neither one wants to reach out, but what's on this person's mind is that I think that they're trying not to overthink things, but they are. They definitely have a lot of anxiety about you and about this situation, and they definitely, they're ready to end a cycle. And I think this cycle is mental pain about this connection, and they want change. They want forward movement. I feel like they're tired of just living in this fantasy world in their dreams. Like, they want to make their dreams a reality. And with this Death card, I feel like they've changed a lot. They've transformed a lot. And I feel like they're looking at this connection from a very optimistic viewpoint, but they're really impatient about getting the ball rolling and moving forward. but there's still that fear holding them back. So it's conflicted, and they're kind of frustrated with this. But, you know, death is all about, that's the 8th house. That's endings and beginnings. And I feel like this person wants a new beginning of some kind within this connection. So let's look at how they're feeling now and see what would come out in that. The deck that I just used, by the way, is the Apparition Tarot. It is on Etsy, as well as the deck I'm about to use, which is the Rainbow Heart Tarot. So, okay. We'll see if I shuffle well or shuffle poorly. It was a good one, yay, okay. I did shuffle off camera before this, but I always make sure to shuffle at least a little bit on camera so that y'all don't have any anxiety about whether I shuffled or not. Because I don't want you to have that. Okay, so let's see, Spirit. How is Pile 4's person feeling about Pile 4? What do they feel in their hearts of hearts? Okay, so we have the Chariot, we have Cancer energy, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles. Wouldn't it be fun if we called them Pentacles? Okay, what else? What else would, oh my god, I can't talk. How does Pile 4's person currently feel about Pile 4? Okay, well, that's way too many. So you're going to have to give me something more concise than that, Spirit. How is Pile 4's person feeling about Pile 4? Okay. Taking notes too. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. Finally, Spirit, give me one more. And then they gave me 2 more. 3 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and on the back of the deck, the Queen of Wands. Interesting. Okay. Spirit, will you clarify the Queen of Wands for me? Okay, 9 of Wands and the Star. All right, I'm getting this now. I'm getting it. Okay. And finally, we have the Sun on the back of the deck now. But I think, don't freak out about the 2 queens. There's a very understandable meaning behind it. Okay. So, in terms of what they are feeling, we have Imagine, Financial Constraints, Twin, Decisions, and Spiritual Awareness, which I'm actually just going to move these over and put these other cards over here. Okay. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, I was going to do something. Sorry for the meowing. I don't know why I do that sometimes. I want to read this card to you guys because it is a good card and it showcases how I feel about these types of connections in general. But that means that I have to find where I put it. And me being the, oh, found it. Okay. Alrighty. Number 57. Get this hair off. Oh my god. Okay. So, 57. Twin. There are many souls on this earth whom you have met in past lives. Some may call them soulmates, people who you have relationships with again and again and again and again. The term soulmates has this super heteronormative connotation of your one and only monogamous partner who is with you together forever and ever. Spirit does not adhere to gender structures. You could have been any number of people in a past life. Your best friend today could have been your brother, your wife, your neighbor, or a daughter in a life before. I like to consider them twins. Twins because they hold a mirror up to your spirit where you can get a glimpse of your past in the waking day through the love for another. These are not just romantic partners, but all kinds of people or even animals. Like twins, they are not the same, but carry a sacred similarity. This card is in reference to a twin in your life or one you are about to meet. So yeah, this person sees a really deep soul connection with you that I think that they turned off in the past because of heartbreak from somebody else, or they were not ready to settle down and commit. They just weren't. They had their walls up and they saw you as someone really wonderful. but that just wasn't what their dreams were about. Like, their dreams weren't about settling down. Their dreams were about sowing their wild oats, is kind of what I'm hearing. Or if that's not the case, then this back of the deck energy, this heartbreak energy, is just, you're either both the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Wands was in the past and they believed that this Queen of Wands was their forever person, and they got their heart broken. And I think that maybe when they met you, they saw similarities in you as this Queen of Wands. And so then they believe that maybe you weren't the type of person who, maybe they're afraid of getting their heart rebroken. Or maybe they thought you would do the same things, or that you would not want them, or that you would hurt them, or that you didn't want to settle down or anything like that. There's kind of a lot going on here. But with the Star and the Nine of Wands here, I feel like this person was really intimidated by you. And they saw you as something really special. And because of the heartbreak they had already experienced, they did not want to open themselves up to something that could make them really happy. But I feel like they've healed from a lot of this heartbreak. And there's a lot of spiritual awareness as to why they've been making the decisions that they've been making. And they've realized that when they go back in their imagination, it always comes back down to you. And they recognize now that there's some deep spiritual connection that they maybe weren't aware of before. And I think maybe their insecurities have stopped them from moving forward. Like, maybe they are the Knight of Pentacles and they see you as a queen. But they're feeling like they want to move forward towards you. That's exactly what they're feeling. And in fact, they want to offer you an Ace of Cups so that they can create a Ten of Cups. They see you as a wish fulfillment, and they know that they have to offer some type of cup of love, essentially. Because maybe this person hurt you in the past. And now I'm seeing another interpretation of the Queen of Wands. Maybe this person hurt you in the past, right? They saw you as somebody solid, but they were like, I can't do this. I'm not ready for this. And so you're like, all right, that's fine. I'm just going to glow up in my own time. And so you did. And now you're off making moves and running your empire or doing whatever. And you have your walls up and they can see that. And they're like, shit, I missed out on something because I was not focused on the right things. But I think that this person sees in you now what they should have seen all along, is kind of what I'm hearing. And they're imagining how they want to come forward, but they're not sure yet. Oh my God, this is kind of awful. But you know, when all of the Rona stuff started happening, the panoramic, the Panasonic, if you will. I mean pandemic, but I just like saying other words for it. I got the image of when like Gal Gadot and all those other celebrities did that super cringy like Imagine video singing to it or whatever. Like, I feel like this person saw what they were doing at the time, because I honestly feel like this like things changed in this connection right around when Rona started. That's like kind of a vibe that I'm getting, like things ended, or you were hurt, or they hurt you or something like that right around that time. And like literally what I'm getting is this person made a choice thinking it was gonna be received well, or they thought that was what they wanted. And the same way as like the Gal Gadot stuff, they quickly realized that they made a mistake. And maybe it wasn't that quickly. Maybe they didn't get that same public backlash that they got, that, you know, all those celebrities got, and it took them time. I definitely feel like they don't feel worthy for you, and maybe that was something holding them back, because they did definitely feel like, and maybe they still feel like they're not worthy of you, but they're trying to make money moves. Like I'm hearing Cardi B like, I don't dance now, I make money moves. And like they're trying to get their shit together because they want to be worthy of you. Like, you're this star, you're this knight, like, and they know that they are gonna have to work hard to win your affections. And I feel like the Queen of Wands could definitely have been a past person, or it could be you, but it's definitely not somebody in their life now. And if they are, I don't even want to say if they are, like, they're not. But I definitely get this vibe, like, whatever this relationship was, they thought it was going to be something very promising and something that was going to make them very happy. and then they realized, you know, maybe this person broke their heart or something like that, or things just ended up in a very heartbreaking way. And so now they're in this place. So whatever happened in the past, because this definitely does feel like a past situation, they're like quickly realizing, I feel like they pushed away this connection that they felt with you because they felt like it would go away, or maybe they were just having feelings again or something like that. Oh no, my emotional body's working. Like, uh-oh, you know, better shut that down. But they're now realizing, now that they're more in balance and in tune with themselves than they once were, they realize how much happiness they put away and how solid you seem to be. Because I really do get you as this Queen of Pentacles. And while the Queen of Wands might have been a lot of fun, and hey, no shame to my Queen of Wands out there. Like, I'm an Aries. I love Queens of Wands. But the energy that I'm getting from this card is that somebody in their past that they thought they would be with like forever really hurt them. And it really made them feel like they could never ever like open their heart up again. And so you really triggered them when you came in. And they didn't feel good enough for you, and they just didn't even want to open themselves up to that kind of heartbreak if it went south again. And so now they're feeling like, because I feel like they have healed from a lot of this heartbreak. And they realize that they might still have wounds to heal, but they recognize that they could probably heal with you, and that they want to heal with you. And they have hopes that things will get better. But they're unsure of where you're going to be, like if you're going to have your guard up or whatever it might be. But they're really hopeful about you. They really are. Because they see you as some kind of counterpart. And I think that they're getting over a lot of their self-worth issues. I don't know why I'm just holding on to this rose quartz, but yeah, financially, I feel like they're either stopping this cycle of feeling like their worth is based on their finances, or they're oh my god, okay, sorry, I'm sorry, that was probably really annoying. I just dropped it somewhere. Bye, rose quartz. Anyway, yeah, I think that they are like, they're feeling like they need to focus on that before they move forward. But if anything, like look at how this Knight of Pentacles is looking at this Queen of Pentacles, and he's just like, I need to find balance so that I can come to this Queen. So I think that that's what your person is doing right now. They're trying to find balance and inner fulfillment in their life so that they can move forward. They want to move forward with you, and they have a spiritual awareness at this point that there's more to this connection than just meets the eye. And they're trying to figure out what are the best decisions to make moving forward. Because I think the truth is, pile 4, you make them really happy. And I think that they push that away because they learned that from the past that happiness was fleeting, and it's not always something that stays. And it's something that ends up hurting you worse than you were once off before. That's a risky run in life. I just kind of want to see like what might be shifting in the future for this connection. So Spirit, what might shift in this connection in the future? 4 of Swords, so some healing time. What else is shifting? 7 of Pentacles, yeah, reflecting. What's shifting? Page of Pentacles. And on the back of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and ooh, I think this Page of Cups. And who is hiding behind the Page of Cups? Look, it's that King. He's like, hi, Queen. Okay, yeah. I definitely think this is what's going on right now. This person is going within and they're healing. They're getting a little bit impatient, like we were talking about, but they're working on it. And what I think is going on here is that they're focusing on their healing for now, and they're kind of just collecting is the word I'm hearing, like collecting their thoughts, collecting their feelings. And I think that they're hoping for some kind of fresh start so that they can maybe apologize or offer you something substantial, because they want this fresh beginning. They see this as something worthwhile, worth their time. And I feel like they see you as their counterpart. That's so beautiful. They definitely see you as their counterpart. And I feel like they want change. So I feel like this is just a time where they're healing and they're getting in gear because they want to figure something out here. Now we're going to get channel messages. And like I say with channel messages, you know, always take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because a lot of times the channel messages can come out with a lot. But I feel like this person financially, like I feel like they're waiting for some type of big break. Like maybe they're waiting for like a raise, or they're waiting for something like businessy to happen. I feel like they want to be worthy of you, and maybe they know that they're not there right now. So maybe this will take some time, but I feel like they're thinking about how they can move towards you in the future, and they're hoping that they can, because I feel like they had so much fun with you and they really miss that. So Spirit, how is pile 4's person? Okay, well this card just fell out. You give me butterflies. Aw. How is pile 4's person? Like, what would they say to pile 4? I want to take care of you. You drive me mad sometimes. I feel like this is in kind of in a sexual way. I want to take care of you, and I want to build a life with you. Yeah, this is very King and Queen of Pentacles. Like, this is like really solid. And I think that before, you know, maybe you were too young or something like that. What else would this person say to pile 4, please, Spirit? You are the sweetest person I know. That came out in pile 3. That's kind of interesting. Maybe these two are connected. If I could go back in time, I would do things differently. Yeah, I feel like this person really recognizes now the mistakes that they made. I never meant to hurt you. I was trying to figure myself out. And look, there's something else underneath that. Nobody makes me feel the way you do. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Maybe watch Dodgeball if you're looking for a laugh. Okay. And we have, I want you to be mine, and our connection confuses me. Yeah, it is a very confusing connection, and I'm sure they were very confused in the beginning. But on the back of the deck, we have your aura is intoxicating, and I want to travel the world with you. So I definitely think that this person is kind of starting to get it through their head that they don't want to let go of this, and that they can do something about it if they so want to, because they feel really strongly about you, and they see you as like their counterpart, as a worthwhile counterpart, as somebody they could definitely see moving forward. But I think that they're just trying to heal. They don't want to make the wrong moves. Like with this decisions card, they're still trying to figure out what they're going to do moving forward, and they're still gaining awareness. But I feel like they're starting to be more open to the idea of you and this connection and what that might mean. Is there a card underneath here? It's hard to be honest with. Oh my God. Yeah, that just speaks for itself. Exactly what I was saying. Thank you, hidden card, for making my message hit harder. Okay. Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 4? What messages do you want them to hear at this time, please? Okay. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. So yeah, maybe you need to make a move towards this person, or maybe you need to move in general, or maybe you need to make a move so you can be in the same space or something like that. Whatever that means to you. Or maybe it's just stuff in your personal life. What other advice do you have for pile 4, Spirit? Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Yeah, mutable moon. You have a cardinal moon and a mutable moon. So yeah, I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you know, don't count on anything. Nothing is set in stone. But if this is something that you want, like, keep moving towards that, because you're moving towards that energy. But there's like no concrete like plans, which I think makes sense, because this person is kind of still making decisions. They don't know what they're doing yet. And on the back of the deck, we have expect a powerful change and work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio and new moon eclipse. So I do feel like things could definitely be changing here. Also have you and your loved ones are safe, which came out in I think the pile previously. So yeah, maybe you want to watch pile 3. There might be some more context there. I feel like I'm called to pull more. So Spirit, what else do you want pile 4 to know? What else do you want pile 4? Adjustments are required, and bring love into the situation. So yeah, I think that's the adjustment that needs to change, is if you're really focused on the past and what happened here, if this is going to move forward, you have to be able to bring love into the situation and release that past. And if you can't release the past, then, you know, that's maybe something that you need to address with this person or something like that, because I feel like Spirit is saying that part of something that's holding this person back is the fear of how you might take them coming back in. And I feel like this person is already pretty feels pretty guilty about this situation or doesn't feel too great about it, or is really afraid to come forward. And I think that they really care about your opinion. And so, I don't know, do what's right for you. But I feel like Spirit is saying that doing what brings the most love for the highest good of all is the best. But what other advice do you have for pile 4, please, Spirit? What else do you want pile 4 to know? Okay, we have nature. It's time to unleash your inner hippie and step out of that man-made box. Take a walk in the woods, smell those flowers, hug some trees. You might think you're being ironic, like look at me, I'm being all tree huggery and stuff. And you'll find that even those trees will hug you back. Trees come from a time before irony, and their earnestness is impervious to our jaded humor. If that doesn't make you want to hug them even more, well, I guess you're a robot. Okay, let's see what else Spirit has to say here. So we have gentleness. I speak with gentleness and listen with gentleness. I align with the gentlest part of myself, and I take joy in being receptive. Being receptive, open, and unafraid. I am like a baby deer who is best friends with a baby elephant. The baby elephant wraps its little trunk around my shoulders, and we lie down gently on the grass, daydreaming about what sorts of humans the clouds look like. And I think this is perfect. I think this is the kind of gentleness you need to have in this situation. Like if you were scorned and you're really hurt, by all means, like don't hide that. But like if you come from a place of like, nah, like you're fucked up, like that, like then they might just run away. But if you're like, hey, you know, these things really hurt me and I want to talk about them so that we can leave them in the past and move forward, and just, you know, something more gentle, because I think that this person really has had a rough go of it in romantic situations, and they might have created strife as a result. But you know, you're the sweetest person they know, so I have no doubt that you can unleash this gentleness on them. But on the back of the deck, we have inspiration. There's a voice of inspiration within me. Right now, it's only a whisper, but the more I listen, the louder it will get. Soon, it will be a flawless speech voiced by James Earl Jones through a megaphone with lots of applause. And I love this because this is actually a lot about intuition as well. This is a lot about listening to your intuition. The more you listen to it, the louder it gets. And with this personal growth, I feel like this is important for you as well. As I move toward greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away, like training wheels on a bike. They help me get to where I am, but now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels, except when I'm making bike analogies. True. Okay, let's get you guys some letters and numbers now. So, pile 4, Spirit, what letters and numbers do you have for pile 4, please? Okay. Got quite a few here. So let's see, we have a 6, we have 6 or a 9. Oh, we have a 6. Oh, it's the devil. Oh my god, that turned into a 69. That's for the freaks. Okay, we also have a 5, we have a 7, we have a 4, and an 8. And we have 3 zeros. So I feel like you all, you want a fresh start, they want a fresh start, and with this blue, like, you both want to talk about a fresh start, and Spirit's like, yeah, y'all can have a fresh start, but you know, both need to have solid self-esteems first. So I don't know if I just came for y'all's throats, but that's what I was hearing. Okay, and then we have a 2. So we have lots of numbers. And let's see, we have a Z, we have an M or a W. I'm going to leave it as an M because I'm biased. And then we have an X, and we have a C. We have a Y. Yeah, this person wants to see you. Oh my god. Okay, ooh, I got to move that M away. I just saw something else. And I ask why would they do that? And it's cuz yeah, okay. Yeah, they want you to be mine. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't see that. We're leaving that as a W now. Okay. We have an X, and we have an H, and we have an O. Okay, I'm gonna leave that reading there, pile 4, before this gets more explicit. Thank you guys so much for watching this reading. If you enjoyed it and it resonated, definitely let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you left a like. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribed. Thank you guys so much for watching this all the way through. If you did, I hope you have a wonderful day or night, whenever you're watching this. And I hope you'll come back and see me again soon. Bye.